Have you ever sat across from someone at a coffee shop, completely oblivious to the fact that they could buy the entire building without blinking? The truth is, most genuinely wealthy people are masters of disguise, walking among us in plain sight while we're busy chasing Instagram influencers, flashing rented Lamborghinis and fake Rolex watches. What if I told you that the person driving that beat-up Honda Civic might have more money in their investment account than someone posting selfies next to a brand new BMW? The reality is that true wealth whispers while fake wealth screams. My name is Ivan, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, financial psychology, and why some people seem to effortlessly build wealth while others stay stuck in the same financial patterns for decades. If you're someone who wants to understand the real mechanics behind wealth building instead of just hoping things will magically improve, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it ends up helping you see money differently. Here's what's fascinating about wealthy people. They figured out something that most of us completely miss. Building wealth isn't about looking wealthy. In fact, it's often the exact opposite. While everyone else is playing financial theater, trying to convince their friends and strangers on the internet that they've made it, the truly wealthy are focused on one thing: actually making it. Number one, they've mastered the art of delayed gratification. While everyone else clicks buy now, the moment they want something, wealthy people wait. They'll research a major purchase for months, waiting for the perfect opportunity, the right sale, or sometimes deciding they don't need it at all. This isn't because they can't afford it right away. It's because they understand that most purchases are emotional decisions disguised as logical ones. By waiting, they determine whether they actually want the item or just think they do in the moment. Wealthy people know that almost everything goes on sale eventually, and most sales aren't actually sales. Retailers set artificial high prices to offer discounts that make consumers feel like they're getting deals. By waiting and watching, they get exactly what they want for significantly less. This patience extends beyond shopping. They're willing to wait years for the right investment opportunity, the right business partnership, or the right time to make a major life change. And here's what's interesting. This habit often develops long before people become wealthy. The same patience that helps someone wait for better deals also helps them save money, invest consistently, and make better financial decisions overall. Number two, they're trying to look invisible, not impressive. Wealthy people understand that when you broadcast your success, you invite problems you never saw coming. If everyone knows you have money, suddenly you're expected to pick up every dinner check. Family members approach you with financial emergencies. Friends treat you differently, either with resentment or expectations. But it goes deeper than social awkwardness. When you advertise your wealth, you're painting a target on your back. You become a prime candidate for lawsuits, scams, and theft. This isn't paranoia, it's pragmatism. I once heard from someone worth over $50 million who said, "The richest person in the room is usually the one you'd never suspect." He deliberately drives a modest car, wears department store clothes, and lives in a nice but not extravagant house. Not because he can't afford better, but because true security comes from anonymity. Ask a wealthy person about their net worth and you'll get responses like, "I've been fortunate," or "We're comfortable." These aren't false modesty. They're strategic deflections designed to end the conversation before it reveals too much. Number three, they spend money on invisible luxuries that buy back their time. This might be the most revealing sign of all. Wealthy people aren't buying gold-plated toilet seats. They're buying something much more valuable: time. Time is the only truly finite resource any of us have. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. Wealthy people understand this deeply, and they're willing to pay premium prices to get their time back. This might mean hiring a private chef who handles grocery shopping and meal preparation, freeing up hours each week. And here's the key: you never know about these expenditures unless you spent significant time with this person. They're not posting about it on social media. These purchases are invisible to the outside world, which is exactly the point. While you're spending your Saturday at the grocery store and cooking dinner, they're using those same hours to build their next business venture or enjoy time with family. They're not just buying services. They're purchasing freedom from mundane tasks that eat away at their most precious resource. Number four, they live in homes that are significantly below what they can afford. While everyone else stretches themselves thin with mortgages consuming 40% or more of their income, the secretly wealthy live in houses that might seem modest for their financial capacity. This isn't about being cheap. It's understanding that your house is just one piece of your overall financial picture. When you buy the biggest house you can qualify for, you trap yourself in a lifestyle that requires constant earnings just to maintain. You're not just taking on a mortgage, you're taking on a lifestyle that requires constant financial stress. Every month becomes about covering that payment, leaving little room for unexpected expenses. The secretly wealthy understand that your house should serve your life, not dominate it. When you live below your means, you create breathing room that allows you to take advantage of opportunities when they arise. If most of your income is tied up in housing costs, these options simply don't exist. Plus, there are hidden costs nobody talks about. That bigger house needs more furniture, more maintenance, higher utility bills, and probably a landscaper. Before you know it, you're spending money on things you never wanted just to fill space and keep up appearances. Number 5, they follow the 3E rule religiously. This is one of the most reliable indicators you'll ever learn. Wealthy people avoid talking about 3 specific things at all costs: how much they earn, their expensive purchases, and living in excess. This isn't an accident. It's a deliberate strategy that reveals everything about their mindset. People with real money never feel the need to prove it through conversation. They've moved beyond needing external validation because they have something much more valuable than bragging rights. They have actual security. Think about it. If you had $10 million in your investment accounts, would you feel compelled to tell everyone at the grocery store how much you made last month? Of course not. You'd be more concerned with protecting that wealth and maintaining your privacy. The second E is even more telling. Wealthy people don't broadcast their expensive purchases because when someone constantly talks about how much their car cost or how expensive their vacation was, they're usually trying to maximize the social return on their financial investment. They stretch their budget to afford something, and now they need to squeeze every ounce of status out of that purchase to justify it. But someone who can easily afford expensive things, they bought it because they wanted it, not to impress people. The third E is about avoiding excess in terms of outward appearances. Wealthy people understand that true luxury isn't about having the most flashy stuff. It's about having options, convenience, and freedom. They'd rather have the freedom to quit a job they hate than have a flashy car payment they can't miss. Number 6, they'll obsess over a $15 phone charger but won't hesitate to spend $15,000 on a new roof. This confuses people, but it makes perfect sense. The difference comes down to wants versus needs and value optimization. That phone charger is a want. With wants, there are multiple options that could serve the same purpose. The wealthy person is finding the best value because they understand these small decisions compound over time. But when it comes to genuine needs, especially urgent ones, they don't hesitate. The roof repair can't wait, and delaying it could cause much more expensive problems. They view this as protecting a larger asset, not just an expense. They're not cheap, they're strategic. They'll gladly spend money on things that provide real value, protect their assets, or save them time. But they're ruthless about cutting spending on things that don't matter. Number 7, they drive 5 to 10-year-old reliable vehicles that are completely paid off. While everyone else is obsessing over the latest BMW, wealthy people are driving older, reliable vehicles. Let me show you the math that explains why this is brilliant. Cars lose value faster than ice cream melts in summer. That brand new car someone just financed for $700 a month, it's losing thousands every year. Meanwhile, the wealthy person driving that paid off Honda is putting that same $700 into investments that actually grow. Here's the shocking math. If someone makes a $600 car payment every month, that's $7,200 per year going towards something that's losing value. But if that same money were invested in a portfolio earning 8% annually, after 10 years, they'd have over $100,000. That's the difference between a depreciating asset and a growing investment account. But here's the clever part. Wealthy people understand depreciation curves. Most cars lose the majority of their value in the first 5 to 7 years. After that, the depreciation curve flattens dramatically. So by purchasing a vehicle that's already absorbed most of its depreciation, they're getting reliable transportation without the massive financial hit. They see cars as tools for transportation, not extensions of their identity. Number 8, they compare themselves upward, which keeps them humble and hungry. Here's something psychologically fascinating. As people accumulate more wealth, they often compare themselves to others at their level or higher. I know someone worth over $100 million who regularly refers to himself as poor compared to my friends. At first, this sounds absurd, but it reveals something profound. No matter how much money someone has, there's always someone with more, and that comparison never stops. This mindset actually serves a purpose. It keeps wealthy people from becoming complacent. They never feel like they've made it because they're always measuring themselves against people who have more. While this might sound exhausting, it's part of what drives continued success and prevents reckless spending that destroys fortunes. Number 9. They never stress about money, but they never talk about it either. Pay attention to this one because it's subtle but powerful. Wealthy people have this calm energy around finances that's completely different from everyone else. They don't panic when unexpected expenses pop up. They don't complain about gas prices or inflation. When something breaks, they just fix it without the whole drama about whether they can afford it. I had a friend who I thought was just getting by, drove an older car, lived in a modest apartment. Then one day his laptop died and he just went out and bought a new MacBook Pro without even checking his bank account. No payment plan, no hesitation, no announcement about it afterward either. That's when it clicked for me. People who are actually wealthy don't make a big deal out of purchases that would stress out most people, but they also don't broadcast it to the world. There's no Instagram story about the new laptop, no casual mention at dinner about what they spent. They've reached a level where money is a tool they use, not a topic they discuss. And that quiet confidence, that's one of the most reliable signs you're dealing with someone who has serious wealth tucked away.